Today in China, over half of car buyers are choosing electric cars over gasoline-powered cars. This shift happened within roughly 3 years.
China's electric vehicle industry has been developing very rapidly in the past 3 to 4 years.
The future of the auto industry is electric. Right now, China is leading in this race.
But why is their growth especially fast in China?
Why have so many people switched to buying electric vehicles in such a short time? There are many reasons, but one factor stands out as both direct and decisive: the operating cost.
For a typical Chinese family, buying a new car is a big decision. A good car represents status, though the cost of maintaining it isn't quite as pleasant as the pride of owning it. High fuel prices are driving people to seek alternative transportations. Those who use their cars to earn a living were the first to adapt to the new situation.
所以跑车只有买电单车。
我是一个月的话，跑1万多公里的话，这只要加3000多到4000多块钱的跑。如果是现在的话，只几百8、9百块钱不行。
他们可以保养下那个保养电动车保养都便宜，油车的保养费太了。
For families, this represents a revolution in travel expenses. While fuel cars rarely spark concerns about refueling, EV owners sometimes worry about finding a charge on time. But that fear is steadily fading as China built the world's largest public charging network. We visit a large charging station in the southwest metropolis, Chongqing.
Now we're in a big charging station in Chongqing, and we'll get you through that in China, how EV drivers charge their vehicle. This is one of the charging piles. Now you found it, what do? We take the connector, we try to plug in the connector like this, push hard. Okay, got it. Let's wait till the light turns blue. And you need to scan the QR code that's on the pile, just like this. Click start charging. Even if you don't read Chinese, you can always understand how much percent of the power I still have. Now, if I switch to the exact range, it shows that I still have 327 kilometers. And it says I still have 20 minutes to go.
The station is operated by one of the industry's leading private companies, which has been active in this field for a decade.
We have built the city-level charging network backbone consisting of 8-hour slow charging community network, 2-hour commercial fast charging network, and a half-an-hour super fast charging network. In China, as you may know, in some cities, there's even much more charging stations than the petrol stations. That make it very convenient to charge anytime, any places.
Now the car is fully charged with 200 more kilometers. And let's see the bill. What does it cost? 49.52 yuan. If that's a fuel tank, this price might triple or even more.
For long-distance EV travel, the situation is different. Where urban charging stations are supported by diverse players, highways are mainly served by state-owned enterprises.
这个在高速服务区啊，构建充电桩还有几大难点。第一大难点呢，就是电源点比较远，投资比较高。之前呢，我们整个全社会的新能源车的占比比较少，所以说在前几年投资，我们高速一直是亏损。这个还是由我们国家电网在践行央企责任当中，所以说我们就率先示范在高速服务区投建了充电桩。
The growing network of highway charging stations has perhaps eased the lost range anxiety for EV drivers.
This is an underground parking lot of a typical Chinese residential complex. Now, behind these parking spaces, you could see home chargers like this. Different brands have different design, of course, but more importantly, they are way more cheaper than public chargers.
In China, residential electricity rates are significantly lower than commercial rates. With off-peak pricing system, EV owners will pay even lower prices charging the car at midnight. Nevertheless, it requires you to have a private-owned parking spot, a luxury for urban middle class. Chinese EV companies offer a full range of products, from tiny compact cars to luxury vehicles, catering to all kinds of consumer needs, even smaller niche markets. Some luxury brands have an average price tag of over 400,000 yuan, while mid-tier players like Tesla remain strong. Brands like BYD, with their more affordable price points, dominate the market, becoming the main driver of the steady growth of EV sales. With increasing convenience and affordability, are there any reasons for ordinary people not buying EV in the present?
偏一点的地方，它都不是很适望。而且你电动车买起来现在更新换得太快了，也不是很保值。
万一有啥子为新东西啊，啥子不是说的出来了，什么啥子新能源的啊，这样能源那样能源的啊，是吧？也有可能啊，黑东西啊，是吧？也有可能啊。
如果它的续航那个实际续航哈，能够达到500左右的话，油车基本上是要找跌得差不多。它续航到上下，我都愿意买这车，我不愿意买这车。